Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I got this shit turned all the way up. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Armand, and we are live in the studio, back with another video. I'm freezing in this house, listen, and we're not turning on no heat, okay? You know them rules, like if you don't see the smoke coming from your mouth, then you put on a jacket. So it's cold out here. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to the winter time. What's going on? We're gonna get into some things. If you're a returning subscriber, then you know how this thing goes. If you're a new subscriber, well, welcome and hello. All right. Let me pull it together. See, I'm messing up already. You guys like these Love and Hip Hop reviews. So for those of you that care about Love and Hip Hop, we're about to get into a little bit of a kiki, because to me, this was the episode of Baby Mamas. Baby Mama drama. Baby Mama drama from hell.
Hello, motherfucker.
Never mind the big ass pimple right there. I know somebody was going to point that out, so I pointed it out for you. Let her live her life in my Rihanna voice, okay? All right, so let's just start with it. Let's just talk about Fresher. This nigga's literally having the worst season of. He has literally the worst storyline of the season, in a sense to where, you know what, this couldn't be a more worse way to sort of branch out and become an artist or some type of CEO for some type of record label or anything like that. Like Fresher, I would have never signed up for this. I would have never signed my family up for this. I would have never came onto the show. You were better off just being an unknown kind of in the industry, like independent artist, or I don't know what you were doing before this outside of the record that you did with Cardi B and Remy Ma, but I would have stayed there. I definitely wouldn't have came on TV with my crazy baby mama and my non-career having ass and no money and not knowing what to do next, having ass on national TV. You literally are a joke. And anytime where Rich Dollaz is starting to get more credible or appearing to be more credible than you have literally came in as the worst storyline on the fucking on the series. Like, when has anybody put any respect on Rich Dollaz? You know what I'm saying? Like, when has anybody ever given Rich Dollaz credibility in music, you know, while on Love and Hip Hop? Nobody. Everybody's like, you're signing with Rich Dollaz, you're a joke. Now it's literally like people are willing to, you know, sign with Rich Dollaz versus work with Fresher. So for those that don't watch the show, Fresher is an artist. Here's the thing. He wants to be an artist, but then at the same time, he wants to create his own label. It takes a lot to create a label, but he wants to do so. He's trying to sign an artist by the name of Geneski. Now, that's Rich Dollaz, right? So they both want to sign this girl. This girl actually has some talent. I'm here for her. I like her. I'm here for her energy. I'm here for it. Like, I like her. I think that she could really be something if she has the right package behind her and she has people really working with her. I think she can really be something. So nonetheless, what I like about her is her work ethic is there, and she's just not going to go with anybody. Like, you're not going to just be able to sell her a dream. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have to show her that you're going to be beneficial to her before she decides that she wants to work with you. Like, she has a goal and she's trying to get there, and I can respect her for it. Now, Fresher is trying to sign her to his label, but the main thing is he wants her to get her boobs done, her butt done. Like, he keeps talking about the body work, the enhancements. And she's like, well, nigga, I don't care about, you know, the plastic surgery. I want to talk about what you can do for me as an artist. And he has yet to show what he can do for her as an artist. The only thing he's speaking about is getting her body done so she can have that Blac Chyna, Nicki Minaj type-esque body, you know? So it's more about the sexual appeal versus the talent in her eyes. And whereas Rich Dollaz, he's working with her, he's gotten her on, you know, he's taking her to the radio station, having her freestyle on the radio, and he's also put showcases together for her. So she's really making some moves. Whereas when Fresher took her to the radio station, Fresher was rapping and she was watching. You got to be very careful about those things. Like there's a lot of these people that, want to be rappers really more than they want to be, CEOs. They want to be the face, but because it's not working out for them the way that they thought, then they go into, managing and creating labels and different things like that. But any chance they get in front of that microphone, they're going to do it, even if that means moving you out of the way. So a lot of times it's not really a good idea for artists to try to sign with other artists, because at any point that artist that's running their label is going to try to push their music forward the moment there becomes some type of traction. So for that reason alone, I probably wouldn't have signed with them. Now, outside of that, it seems like Fresher is a flirt. So it seems like Fresher is always flirting with her, and he's like secretly interested in her. And his baby mama is not having it. Now, this is the baby mama, okay? She doesn't play around, okay? So so right here, this is his baby mama. So she done pulled up last week, done pulled up on the man, but done pulled up at the event, tried to fight Jenna-Ski, whatever her name is, tried to fight her, you know what I'm saying? And just looking a fool. Okay, just look, they got her on TV looking crazy, absolutely. Just foolish. So then they got the episode where now Fresher comes home, and they got the baby mama literally packing his shit and putting him out the house, talking about these bitches don't be these bitches, and I'm like, girl, she is turned up. Like the biggest thing is what in the way that this is edited or cropped or whatever you want to say, they got sis out here looking a complete insecure fool. Nonetheless, he has probably did a lot of cheating on her in the past. They've been together for 20 odd years. So apparently, he's done a lot of stuff. But if you don't trust the nigga, then you need to just move on. And so I think she's kind of getting to the point where she wants to move on. But I don't think that you should have came on TV and had to make yourself look a goddamn fool in order to realize it was time for you to move on. It's not enough love and hip hop. It's not enough check. It's not enough clout. It's not enough Instagram followers for me to go on TV and make my whole family look a damn fool. Why would you go on TV and look this stupid? Why would you sign up for this? Both of you idiots. You know your baby mama got some goddamn issues, and you know you ain't got no money and got no career to go help her. Did you see how big that apartment was that they stayed in? How you gonna pay for her body to get done and you live in a box? Let me stop. I'm just saying, like, Fresher, let's just keep it real. You need to get your money. You got 2 kids and that was a 1-bedroom apartment. But that's not really my business. I don't really know. I'm just saying. Ciao. But yeah. Yeah. Miriam said he said the budget was open. Nigga, the budget need to be open for you to move into a house. How the fuck? Nigga, you talk about the budget. How's the budget open and we got 2 kids in a 1-bedroom? Ain't no budget open, bitch. The budget is closed. The bank is out of service. The ATM is not working because, girl, I'm over here. Listen, the budget is open for what, nigga? Why do black people play so much with the bullshit, y'all? Budget. Stupid. Yeah, so this actually was the most entertaining part of the show for me, Fresher and, because I hadn't talked about them yet. But it's getting, like, to me, this is getting more interesting and entertaining than any part of the show because this little situation is a kiki. And the wife, and it doesn't seem like she plans on slowing down at all. So she's just going to be turned up and turned like her. The whole season, she's going to be turning up on bitches. The whole season, she turning up on hoes. The whole season. So that's going to be really, really interesting. I'm here for that. I'm going to get my kiki. If nothing else, I'm going to get my kiki off of Fresher and his family and them exploiting the shit out of themselves for a Love and Hip Hop check. Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? Perfect.
Okay, let's move on. Poor Fresher and his wife. Gotta love black people. Gotta love these niggas. All right. So who do we have next? Let me see. Yeah, she look at her. She look like she don't play. She be ready to pop off. She be ready to sock, punch, kick, eat. She be ready to do anything to a bitch. Like she don't play. All right, let's see. They call her Jenna the Groupie Slayer. All right. Oh God. Safaree and Erica Mena. Well, this is another baby mama from hell. Oh my God. Erica Mena is so unattractive to me, and her teeth are awful. I would not pay for those. I need to see if I can get a picture of Erica Mena teeth. Let me see if I can get a picture of Erica Mena teeth. Y'all really need to see what her teeth look like. Veneers. You gotta get a piece of her veneers. I'm gonna take a picture on the next episode. Y'all gotta really get into this lady teeth. I hate the way they did her teeth. She has the worst veneer job I've ever seen in my life. They're literally like spaced out. She look like she still got the spacers in that motherfucker's like. Oh my God. Hold on, I'm stepping on stuff, y'all. Oh my God. Erica Mena has probably the worst teeth on TV. Well, that's a far stretch, but I mean, they just look bad. Nothing about those that mouth looks good. And to be honest with you, her and Safaree just irk my nerves. Like they're like an itch that you cannot get rid of. And so she's just emotional. And my thing is this, like any little thing that Safaree does, okay, yes, Safaree did not admit that he sent Yandy an invitation to the wedding. And while Erica Mena was not upset that he invited Yandy, she was more upset that he lied about the invite, because it's like, well, if you would lie about inviting somebody, you would lie about something more than that. However, yes, girl, but you knew this about Safaree. That's why you wanted to do a prenup, and that's why you were unsure, and that's why you're so far in your feelings about him, lying about, inviting Yandy to the wedding. But here we are, you're planning a wedding within 3 weeks. Like you jumped and started planning a wedding. And you got pregnant. So you should have thought about the lies while you had his big old 9-inch or 12-inch in your mouth and in your, okay? Maybe you should have thought about the lies there when you were riding his with no condom on. Maybe you should have thought about the lies then when you were, getting married. But now, you want to cry and say, what else would you lie for? Listen, if you don't trust the nigga, why are you still going with it? Why are you marrying him? Why are you doing this? Is this all to stay on TV? I cannot stand Erica Mena. I cannot stand Safaree. Both of them annoy me. I hate looking at them. I hate talking about them. I'm only doing it because they're on this damn show. I cannot stand either one of them. I don't like them. And they've done nothing to me. And it's not because I'm a Nicki fan. It's just like, ugh. They're just aggravating, but they're perfect for each other. But yeah, so I'm just, they're annoying. I don't really get in her. I hate her teeth. I say this every week. I'm starting to feel like I say the same thing about her every week, but I hate the way that she looked. It's like, she's just not attractive to me. And then when she cries, she's not attractive. She doesn't even have that pregnancy glow. She just looks stressed the hell out. And she looks like, why am I doing this? I can't believe she actually looks like I'm freaking got pregnant by Safaree. Like Safaree's the kind of nigga that you just go and you let them give you some and you don't tell nobody because he's such a cornball. You don't actually go marry the nigga. You don't actually make him your husband, and you don't actually, go have a nigga's baby. You just go play with his and you don't tell nobody that he gave you some, you know what I mean? That's the only thing that, people will be like, oh, you got some of that Safaree. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that's good about him is the fact that he got a big old, but you don't do nothing else with that but take it and move on. You don't get pregnant, stupid. Stupid. Why would you do that? Why would you get pregnant by Safaree? Stupid. What you doing? You were just supposed to put that in your mouth, and you were just supposed to suck that like that. Then you were supposed to put that in your... Then you're supposed to move on. You're supposed to be smarter than that. You were supposed to see what that was working with, see what that goofy dick, you were supposed to see what that goofy was doing, and you were supposed to move on. Stupid ass. That's why you over here really crying. Yep. That's the issue. You dumbass. So, you were supposed to get some of that goofy, corny dick, and you were supposed to move on, but you then got pregnant, so now you sitting there stuck with a baby. So of course you got to marry the nigga. At this point, sucks for her. All right, let's move on from Erica Mena. Safaree. I look tired, child, because I am. I'm cold. I don't really feel that great, but we had to talk about this. All right. Let me see. Who's next? Oh, Dan. Okay, so Stan. So outside of, let's just do this. What the heck? Hold on. Okay, because I need to be able to move these things. Can I move it? Erica Mena, I want to move. Okay, so boom. Let's do that. Let's do this. Or let's do this. Let's do this. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to move him out the way. Okay, boom. Okay, let's do that. So, y'all know that Cyn Santana was in a relationship with Joe, but then, Erica Mena used to be in a lesbian relationship with Cyn Santana. And first season, this girl down here was in a relationship with Joe Budden for like 5 years. And then, but Erica Mena and this girl are kind of like besties. I didn't know that, but I guess they're besties, whatever the case may be. And so, Erica Mena is trying to hook her back up with Joe, and Cyn is like, why are you trying to play matchmaker with my baby father, my ex-fiance, and his new bitch when you are my ex and we was cool? Like, bitch, what you doing? Like, what you giving? Like, what you, and Erica Mena, she's like on some like hater shit. Like, I feel like, girl, do you still like Cyn? Like, why would you even be trying to bring that negativity and that negative energy? I cannot stand a pregnant woman who wants to spew negativity and hatred and just messiness. Anybody that's pregnant like that and with child and supposed to be getting married and, doing something beautiful, and you are trying to be messy, bitch, you're a miserable hoe. Pregnant women, you should not be messy. You should be happy. If you're a pregnant woman and you feeling messy, you really have some internal work that you need to do inside. You're not happy. Heal yourself. Okay? Or ask the Father to heal you. So anyway, so Cyn goes and asks Joe, like, okay, so what's going on with this situation? Like, why do I feel like, basically Erica's trying to hook you up with your old bitch? Like, what's going on? And Joe Budden, like, the more I listen to Joe Budden, I like him because of what he's done and what he was able to do with the podcast, this, that, and the third. But you know what? The more I listen to him, is like, damn, I would hate to be a woman that is attracted to Joe Budden, or I would just hate to have a conversation with him, because I would literally want to fuck him up. Like, I would literally want to fight him, because Joe is such a narcissist. And Joe is like, basically like, anything you say, it's what it is, but there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm right. You're always wrong. I'm always right. And it's just what it is. And guess what? I'm making a lot of money now. I'm successful. So now I really don't have to really give a shit because I have a podcast. That's the energy that he gives me. So it makes me be like, bitch, suck the fuck. You know what I mean? Like a person that, you know what I mean? Have you ever talked to a person that, they just be like, you'd be like, I'm trying to be cool with you, but nigga, I will beat your, you know what I mean? Like, don't try me. Like, he gives me that. Where he just make you want to just be like, all right, you know what, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, you try to be nice, but you're like, man, fuck this. I'm not trying to be nice to you no more. I'm just going to beat your ass. Like, that's kind of what I feel like I would feel like if I was talking to a person like Joe. Like, honestly. Because he makes you feel that way. Like, nigga, I'm going to slap you. But here's the thing. With Cyn, she was like, you know what? I'm not the one to play with. Don't play with me. This is not what you want. And here's the thing. I don't feel like Sin has fully tapped into her truest potential. You know, she's only 26. She's still under 30. You know, if Joe really, if Joe really pissed her off, I feel like she would get in her bag, because Sin could go dropping, 15, 20 pounds. Really, she needs to do a nice 25-pound drop. Drop the few pounds, get a little sexy, put some music out, work out, get the hell away from Messy Jonathan, and really be a bad bitch on the scene. That'll really wake Joe up. The issue is he knows that she's not that kind of girl, and he knows that she has some type of, he knows that she's more conservative and she actually cares, and so she wouldn't carry herself that way. But if Sin wanted to, she could really go and be that girl. She only's got one kid and she's under 30 years old. All is not lost. You know what I mean? Like, she can really make something of herself. She's getting paid by Joe regardless. He has to take care of her at least for the next 18 years. But she needs to make sure that she steps it up, and like she can really make Joe feel away. But she's gonna have to really go and bust through and make her way. Like, if I was her, I would be getting it together, baby. And them wigs that she been wearing on Instagram, girl, some of them wigs don't be right. But I would go and make sure that I look fabulous and I just get my life together and bitch, really show him what I'm working with. I haven't really checked on them to see if they was together or now or not. I really don't care. I don't really follow her because that's the thing. Sin is kind of boring. So I don't follow her. She needs to get unboring so I can know what she's doing. Because I couldn't tell you what she's been doing. I couldn't tell you what she's been doing the last time I seen her on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Shit, the scene opened up with her having karaoke with Jonathan at the house. That's why Joe don't give a damn, because you at home playing karaoke with Jonathan. You need to be somewhere in a nigga face with a nasty snatched body. Not at home singing karaoke with Jonathan's messy ass. You need to be somewhere in a nigga face. Sin, get in a nigga face. A lot of niggas that are, So that's what she need to do. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes these women need to take their power back, girl. Don't let these men just walk all over you, girl. Because these men know that you are upstanding citizens and you guys are good mothers and good women, and so they just feel like, I know she ain't gonna fuck up. I know she ain't gonna do it. No, you need to let this nigga know. Listen, nigga, I don't play with me because I still got it. I'll go sit right in a nigga face. Every episode, they'd see me in a different nigga face. Period. Just don't bring your son around a nigga. Now, but you find you a good rich nigga, then you had your son come over there, and then then you had your son calling the nigga daddy. That'll really wake him up. Don't do that. Don't put the kids in it. Don't put the kids in it, because he probably even slapped you on camera saying, don't do that. But you know what I'm saying? You'll just make him sweat a little bit. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. I think that's what all we've gotten so far. And for those people asking me if I'm going to cover Love and Hip Hop Miami, can I just be honest with you? I might cover Love and Hip Hop Miami. I watched Love and Hip Hop Miami. Love and Hip Hop Miami, that was the most boring episode of Love and Hip Hop I've seen in a very long time. I don't really know if I can really do Love and Hip Hop Miami. That shit is boring. Maybe when Jocelyn comes on, but I have a strong feeling that I think they're using Jocelyn to promote the show, but I don't feel like Jocelyn is really going to be what we need her to be on this era of Love and Hip Hop. I think the next big Jocelyn era for us is going to be on the Zeus Network with the Cabaret. I don't think that this Love and Hip Hop Miami is going to be really the Jocelyn era that we're thinking we're going to get. And I'm kind of over it. I'm bored with Love and Hip Hop Miami already. And they said Remy Ma. Listen, people were talking about Remy Ma and Papoose. Well, here's the thing about Remy Ma and Papoose. Papoose in my Kaya voice. But mind you, Papoose is nothing. There's nothing attractive about Papoose. But to me, I just feel like uh two of them are fighting for careers that won't ever happen again. Or I don't really know that Papoose' career ever happened, but these people are way too old to be trying to act like they're breaking back into the music industry. Listen, we don't give a damn about a Papoose album. And the whole thing about the Remy Ma album, we want to hear the Remy Ma album because we want to laugh at that. Period. We just want to hear what the hell she gonna come up with. I'm sure it'll do good the first day. After that, we won't give a shit about a Remy Ma album. And I think she knows that. I think she feels that. I think that's why she ain't put that album out. However, she has signed that contract and she got that $1 million deal. And so she needs to put that album out, but I don't think she wants to put that album out because she knows that shit is going to flop. That's why she keeps trying to say, we don't twerk, we don't twerk. Stop throwing shade at the twerkers, bitch, and throw some shade at the beats. Okay? Because from what you were saying in the booth, it sounded horrible. Remy Ma, stop trying to justify the fact that you're not in. You got paid, you took the money, dropped the record, dropped the album. Tired of that. Now she's nervous. Oh, I don't twerk. I don't do this. You didn't say that when you was twerking on the sign button when you signed that record deal, when you got that advance, bitch. Come on now, stop playing. Now you done got this money, you done got fat and greasy and you had the baby and y'all done living good. Now you got to freak. Now you done realize, oh shit, I owe some music, yes. And the people are waiting. Oh yes, they waiting. Bitch, we've been waiting for a long time. So it better be good. And if it's not, we talking about it. We laughing. We dragging. Everything, Remy. Yes. All of that's happening, love. All of it is happening. That's happening. So that's unavoidable. The album needs to come out. You took the check. Just drop that shit. Just drop what you got, bitch. Ain't nobody gonna listen to it. Don't worry about it. Ain't gonna listen. Just drop that shit and just be happy and just take that check and live your life, girl. Ain't nobody finna listen to that album. You ain't got nothing to worry about, love. Especially, bitch, you know what albums are dropping this year, Remy Ma? Nicki, Cardi, Drake, Rihanna, Beyonce, bitch, Adele. Nobody's going to be worried about your album, Remy. Don't worry about it. It'll just get lost in the shuffle. Then maybe you can pull a Trina and say that it got pulled off of all streaming platforms because it wasn't selling. Okay, let me stop. Because I like them in Miami, you know, girl. I got some friends out on the Miami Cats, girl. And so, but no, if it's good, Remy, you know, I'll tell you, like, girl, it was good. And so, you know what I'm seeing, girl. It's just all love. It's all love. But yeah, so that's Remy Ma and Papoose. And that's that whole thing. So yeah, y'all. So that was my wrap on this week episode. So we'll be back with some more stuff. We got some more videos, and we got some interesting stuff coming up, and I got some announcements for the music show coming as well. So stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, you know, Twitter, and all the things, and be ready. All right. I love you all. Thanks for watching, and until the next 11. Well, no, I'll probably see you before then. Till next time, I'm gonna see you niggas soon. Bye.